Hello everyone, and welcome to a very new game, and welcome to Jurassic World Evolution, right on 12th of June. Okay, wrong. Sorry, I really have to jump in here. My past self was a little bit too quick, since I did not read my stuff carefully enough. Today is the 11th. You won't be able to play the game today, neither download the game today. As I said, or I will be saying in a few seconds, I got early access to the game. This is why I can provide you guys already today with that. But yeah, it's not the 12th, so please forgive me for that little mistake. I hope you do enjoy now the video and have a lot of fun with Jurassic World Evolution. And see you then in the live Let's Play. Bye! But I am now allowed to give you this video. Obviously you notice already by the time I'm uploading that I have had this game on my hands already. So first things first, a big thanks to Frontier for giving me the opportunity to play this game a little bit ahead of time. And I had a lot of fun with it already. And also to prepare a little bit, you know, a tiny bit better quality videos for you guys right now. I try my best now to do it with webcam. Hopefully the green screen works and I'm not looking too dumb with my headphones and whatever. I have no experience at all doing this. But here we are in the... oh, I just have to... Sorry, the music. Having a game with the Jurassic Park soundtrack is just so damn good, and I can't have it on my videos. This is so great. Okay, never mind. If I could show you, I really have goosebumps, like seriously, but I don't know if the cam can capture it. Anyways, yeah, Frontier gave me the opportunity, and I'm so glad. I can't really talk. I'm so glad because I am writing my master thesis at the moment, as you know, guys, and. The thing is, I wouldn't have had that much time to do it if I just only got the game today, so I'm super happy. But guys, let's just jump into the game. Existing autosave will be over. Yes, I saved the game otherwise. I will just keep it running until we're there, and I'm going to explain a bit. But now let's not interrupt Mr. Ian Malcolm.
You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5. Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla MATANCEROS. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management.
There we go, guys. We are in the game. As I said, I have started the game new. Obviously, I played already a bit, so we should be a bit quicker to play through it, because I noticed it's kind of a long game to play through, and I won't bore you too much. And so I'm going to talk a few seconds before we really start into the game. One thing, we can't really pause the game. I mean, even if we are in this menu right now, the game really isn't paused at all. So if you have any breakouts and stuff, you can't just hit escape and go for a pee. That's not working, guys. The game is always continuing. There's also no option to make it quicker or slower or whatsoever. But the first thing you will notice is that this game just looks so damn gorgeous. It looks just absolutely stunning. I mean, you've all seen the videos, I guess, on YouTube. You've seen many of the first walkthroughs, so that might not be too interesting for you, but I am, you know, I want to start from the beginning. But before we go into the game, and I'm really talking you through it a little bit, I want to notice, I just want to make the notice and want to guys let you know that I'm not going to play this whole thing alone. I decided, together with the Deladysigner, who also had early access to the game, that we'll kind of split the Let's Play. So on her channel today, you will find a sandbox, actually, which is super awesome as well. And I'm going to start the Let's Play, but if you want to see sandbox, just jump over to her channel. It's all down below in the description, Obviously, you can click that link and you will be there and see the sandbox. But if you don't want to be spoiled with all the stuff, stay here and look the same thing with me, like the same Let's Play, as you will find probably everywhere else, but hopefully you get a little bit of fun with me. And then in the second island, we have 5 islands to play on, and the second island will be on her channel then. The third island again will be on my channel, and the fourth island will be on her channel again, and guess what? The fifth will be on my channel again, so that you have a little bit of variety in it, and also the fifth will be also on her channel, and we will jump in a little bit forth and back and do a commentary together and stuff if we all get this coordinated somehow. But to make it a little bit more interesting for you guys, to, you know, that not I'm the boring guy guiding you through all the 5 islands, because that will be quite a while be a Let's Play, and so to make it as interesting for you as possible, and also to hear her lovely female voice sometimes in between as well, that could be a reason why you should jump over there. But enough of explanation, you guys want to see the game, so let's really start quickly over. So first thing we have to build is the Hammond Creation Lab, which is the thing that you want to build to make dinosaurs go into your enclosure. And as you can see, this is the enclosure we have, and so we have to place it somewhere. As this is a tutorial, it's going to say, yeah, put it somewhere over here. And I've got some, yeah, I will have to do something, because I noticed in the first playthrough I did a huge mistake by putting it a little bit on a different spot, so I will put this down right now over here, so that we have a bit better view onto this gate over here. Anyways, so this guy is talking us through the whole thing. I want to connect the path now, come on. I hope that you guys can see everything just right. I will put the webcam on a position where it doesn't really annoys you too much. I will just test this. I don't even know if that's a good thing or not, but I will just test this and then we'll see.
Comes the real test.
But yeah, so we will have to incubate a dinosaur, and we go into this one. As you can see, we have already the genome ready by 65% of the Struthiomimus. And oh, by the way, my pronunciation of the dinosaurs will most likely be very, very bad. This is basically, I'm used to talk English in videos for a while now, but one thing I haven't really been able to practice is the dinosaur names in English, because when I got into Jurassic Park, I was a child, I was small, and you know, my English wasn't that good, so I learned everything in German, and the names in German are quite different, so like most likely a lot of different names, and also pronunciation wise, so please don't hate me if this is going to be bad. We are already going to do 2 already at the beginning, so they are happy together. Right.
Come on,
yeah, we will have also to see that I'm not talking too much over the commentary, because the voice acting in this game is incredible. It is brilliant.
There's always a last time and a next.
Yeah. See, first things first, my incubation failed. That's also going to happen quite often, unless you're going to upgrade that thing, which we can't do right now. But we will try our best to release that dinosaur now, and I will just leave the first animation play, because it's just so good. There's our first little Struthiomimus.
It begins, the most precious moment, the result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity.
It is so great to just listen to Ian Malcolm the whole time, but I can't do anything until he finished talking, so please talk faster.
Well done, I guess.
It's as if I could talk over the whole thing, but can I just select this guy again? No, I can't.
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest.
Yeah, I know.
Security, entertainment, and science.
And science, yes. We are going for science, by the way. If you haven't seen that in the title already, we are going fully for science. I'm the scientist here, as you can see.
Incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
I know. Let's go for science. There we go. And I'm going to accept that one. And then we are going to build the expedition center, and this time I'm going to build that somewhere else, because the first thing I did was a bit dumb.
You're going to need to build your reputation in the science division.
Try to
not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That
put
means
that
managing
thing
our
down
dinosaur
here.
population and seeing that they are flourishing.
yeah, we will see our dinosaurs flourishing in the future, but for now we have to set the whole thing up.
Contracts can be requested from
Let me
the
just see.
division
By the way,
heads
by
inside the
toggling
control.
the space bar, we
Complete
can
these
also
to increase your
rotate or just kind of bend
reputation
the
and
pathways,
gain additional revenue to keep
which is
expanding
nice.
the park.
I kind of, you know, at the beginning I was a little bit confused with the path system,
So,
but
one more thing. Your
now it's kind
reputation.
of
Your
good,
rep,
I have to
quote,
say.
unquote.
I got used to it, so I like it, I have to say.
Okay.
You can also make
If you
these
have
kind
a
of fancy
solid
things. We
reputation
also
with a
did in
division,
predecessor.
you're more likely to benefit
And
from
so
them.
we can also,
Financially, I mean.
you know, just
But,
make them
like
all
life, it's
appear
a
a little
balancing
bit
act.
nicer, like by
Each
just
division is
giving
vying for your
them these
attention,
little
and if
nice
they don't
shapes
get
to it, and you can also
take
mix
it
and match
personally.
it with different paths. So for example, if you take the little bit more fancy path, we can also do it like that. So we have this nice shape to it, and then we can also go in, use this one and make the same
People
like that.
think
so,
money
you know,
makes the
we
world
can
go
make
round,
this whole thing
but
done.
they're wrong.
But yeah.
Contracts
This
make
guy
the
is
world
really,
go round,
he
my
likes to
friend.
talk, I have to say, so we
Obligations
have
and
to see how we
commitments.
can deal with that in the whole
Complete a contract
thing.
and your rep
Yeah,
with the
okay,
science
next,
division will increase.
as you can see,
Meaning
and I have to
you'll
stop
be able to
myself
take
from
on
going
more
ahead too fast
complex
because
and
most of you
challenging
guys
missions.
hopefully don't know too much about the game yet, so we will explain this a little bit in the first episode. By the way, episodes will
An
be around
expedition
25
center will
minutes. I
allow
have
you
set
to
my
send
alarm
dig
down here,
teams
so
around
please
the
don't
world
kill
in
me if
search
the
of new
alarm is ringing
dino
later on.
fossils.
I have to guide
DNA
myself
can be
or just have
extracted
myself a
from
little
these
bit
fossils, which
structured,
scientists
otherwise
can
this
then turn
will
into
completely go
living,
overboard,
breathing
so yeah.
dinosaurs. And that's our
Yeah,
true
so
lifeblood.
what we have to do is we have to go digging for fossils. As you can see, this is the digging map, and then as we have digged something, we can go to the overall expedition, and now you see that's the first thing
I've got an
we have to
interesting
do.
opportunity for you to
Dr.
consider.
Kajaldua, I don't know. She's giving us our first mission, and we have to acquire a 50% genome from the Triceratops, which is cool because we get a reward of $1 million, and money is a big thing in that game. So we have to watch our money at the beginning, and we are going to go for a dig site that gives us Triceratops. So we can go to different ones. As you can see, the costs are tiny little bit different. We have this dig site in the USA. Most information is about the Ceratosaurus. See, that's a pronunciation thing. One thing is also very noticeable, and this whole thing is based on real life dig sites, and I've checked that, and if you go to the description below, I put a link down. There is an interactive map to basically every single dig site in this world. Not only for dinosaurs, but also for fossils in general. You can navigate yourself through that. It's pretty easy to do. It's very interesting, and you will find that this is based on real life. And we have like a little penis over here. Anyways, this is looking totally like a penis, but he's not, you know, he's not happy today. Anyways, let's continue with our dinosaurs. This is even not youth-friendly because we have people killed in this series, so never mind. We are going to the dig site over here where we only have the Triceratops. What we will need next is the fossil center. This guy will tell us this right now, because this is very important to have, because we need to kind of make our genomes out of the fossils. Can I just build the fossil center now? Accu center, we will need the Accu center.
Brings in capital, money, huh? Which means you can do more research to build better facilities.
We have a fossil
and
center
create
already?
more
Oh, we have the fossil
dinosaurs.
center already.
There you go.
See,
The
there we
circle
go.
of life, development and
We have,
resources.
yeah.
Nature and
So if we go
commerce.
into viewing the fossils, we have some fossils in here already, and you can see this is the medium quality Ceratosaurus, and Ceratosaurus, sorry, again, and we can sell this. If we are quite low on money, we want to sell these, we are going to find. But if we were not, and we are not too low on money, we can extract that DNA. And you can see by the stars, it signals you how good this source is. And we can also extract this one. We need a Triceratops as well. The truthy, you know what, we are just going to do this again. We just have enough already. And you can see they're still digging at the moment, and this is 2 minutes is remaining until the team is coming back. And then you will have the little icon above this one, and you can see anything else. Something else is done in there. In the research center, though, we can research some upgrades for different areas. So we have the fossils, as you've seen, we were just in there. Then we have the genetic research, where we can research some simple things like cosmetic genes, which is cool because then our dinosaurs do look different, which gives them a boost in interest, and people then are more interested in that. It's quite expensive to research this, so we are going to wait for this until we have a little bit more money, but we can have the intuitive learning already, but we can only research one item at the time because we have not enough research centers at the moment. So what we want to do is just research all the time and also go digging all the time, because that brings you forward actually. And so the Triceratops genome is not ready right now. You can see that down here below in this little bar. It gives you an idea of how far you've came with your mission right now. So this is how this looks, and you can see the prestige is already gaining on the science part of it. What we want to do though is to gain some money later on. We want to have some facilities for our guests, and as I said last time, I did something extremely wrong, and this time I'm going to try to make this better. And sorry, let me just get rid of these things over here. It does cost a little bit of money to get rid of all these things, but it will help us in the later stages. And then you can flatten this. Basically, you have some very simple terrain tools, not too fancy, very simple tools. Just flatten, level, and whatsoever. You can do that pretty simply by dragging above. Which is pretty cool is that the path is adjusted with it, so you don't have the restriction as we have it in Planet Coaster, for example. So that's kind of cool, but you can't do really fancy stuff with it. But this is a management game, so I'm not too unhappy about this decision to go for a simpler one. What we want to do over here is we want to have a little area where people can buy stuff, and this is quite important. What is this? This is the gift shop, see, so we will have a restaurant next. This is that one, and we'll put the restaurant right next to it to make sure that people are happy and can buy some gifts and also some little thingies to eat and drink. And we have to connect the path, which is simply done by connecting this one like that, and then we can also connect those two again like this, and I will put a pathway over there now. We could actually go for the bigger one, and there we go, and bring it even further, and I guess we can just drag this one completely through, and there we go. Everything is connected. We have this little nice thing. We should actually flatten this more out. This looks a little bit weak. Let's make the... Okay, there we go. Now that looks a lot better, doesn't it? So we have done this, and people can buy something right now, and as you can see we can go back to the map because our team is back, and we want to send this there as well because we need some more fossils. And then we go back to the fossil center and we look into our new things. And one thing is also nice, you can also find some different other fossils, which is not usable for us, but we can sell it for a quite decent amount of money. And this is a amphibian fossil, and if we sell this, you can see it's added still to our database. I don't know if we can do anything else with it in the future, but for now that's kind of cool. As you can see, this is our Triceratops fossil, and we can extract that for 10,000, and this, even though this is low, we can extract that as well. I don't care. Let's extract that as well. And here you can see everything is new in here. We have paleontology, which adds these different things to our list, which is kind of interesting for the statistic freaks out there. This is kind of nice. We can also see all our genomes and see what they do. So for example, scale and skin toughness, which is nice, is extracted from the crocodile, and this is the Crocodilus acutus, I guess, from its durable bony deposits, osteoderms, I guess. But anyways, for tougher skin, which is cool, but we have also aggressive instincts and stuff, which is nice. So we now made the first mission, which is nice, and now we have to incubate the Triceratops, which we will do. And hopefully it's not going to fail. And the better your genome is, basically, the better are the chances that it's not going to fail while incubating. What we also want to do later on is we need more power. Also, our research is done, so what we want to do is research something else. And we're definitely going to research the medical thing because we will need that later, and if we have done this already, it's kind of nice. But first things first, because now we have some dinosaurs, but people can't really watch them, right? So what we want to do is we want to do a come on, where is it? Viewing gallery, which is this one. And we can put this basically everywhere alongside the fence. And you want to make sure to cover as much as possible from your enclosure. We're going to start over here, just to make sure that this is going to work. And then we're going to connect the path with it. Let's stay with the normal path because that's the cheapest one for now. That should be fine. And we definitely have to connect that to the energy station. As you can see, the yellow circle gives you an idea for where you have energy and where not. And obviously, to save money, as it is normal in a management game, you want to place this kind of logistically clever enough. And I guess it would be perfect to put that one down here. And then we're gonna connect this one right away to over here, and then it's connected, and you can see power is in here. It's not going to complain any longer, and this is very important because once we have this gallery, people are going to come into our park and they pay entry prices, ticket prices, and this is what we need to maintain our finances. As you can see at the moment, we have minus 7,000 per minute, which is not good. It's not good. It's absolutely not good. The dinosaur's ready, so we can release the dinosaur. And let's watch now our first Triceratops coming into our enclosure. Oh, I love this one. Basically, I have to say, this is one of my favorite dinosaurs, and it's so cool to have this that early on in the game. Just look at it. Just look at this.
Our new specimens,
Wow.
sorry, dinosaurs, are meeting expectations, but we want them to thrive.
Just look at that.
That's your next assignment.
I guess
Making
it's
sure
happy.
our specimens are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
Wow.
The difference with dinosaurs is that they
I just
have no
love it.
point of
I just
reference
love
to
it.
understand humans,
So what
so
we can do
don't
now is,
expect
and what
much
we
in the way
definitely
of
should
thank
do,
yous.
is we should give them something to eat. And what's really important about that is place this logistically clever, because you want to make sure that those things are always going to the visiting area. So if we go in the viewable area, that's what I just explained. You have to make sure that people can view as much as possible from the enclosure to make the rating of it the best possible. We don't have the gyrosphere right now, and we don't have that tower right now, so forget about those for the moment. You will see them on the second island, I guess. So at the ladies channel, to just mention that again.
And keep visitors the right side of the safety glass.
Could you stop talking for the moment? Okay, anyways. You can also click on the dinosaur and you can rename it, which is pretty cool. Just hit R and then we have our little thing, and we're going to rename this, and I am going to rename it to Pitamaniac, which is one of my most interactive and active members in the community, and so I just want to pay attention to Mr. Butt Pleasure, and yeah, you know, this dinosaur is just perfect to mimic your. Oh, never mind. This is an inside story, so don't get me wrong. I'm not a weird. I'm definitely a weird person, but not that weird. But yeah, it's good enough to see that how you can see he's eating, and what I found very cool, it's just so incredible. Just look, it even has something in his mouth if he's chewing like that. Wait a second, there we go. He just grabs something from. It's just the attention to detail in that game is. It's over 9,000, and yeah, never mind. Okay, so see, this is the next thing. Now, the other divisions are also offering us some things, and at the beginning, I'm basically doing every contract because that will push our money, which is important. But you can see it has influences onto the other divisions. So the thing is going down for science. Also, Entertainment is, you know, doesn't like it that much, but the security division really likes it, so we should do it. Then we should do it, and since I really want to have a carnivore, we go to the expedition map and we send this out to look for the. Wait, there we go.
I'm Owen Grady.
Yeah.
Owen's my
Hello,
friend.
Owen.
I've seen
Let's listen
things
to him
I'd
for a
rather
second.
not talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the dinosaurs. The raptors
Owen.
more generally, and me and Blue specifically. We have a special relationship, like what I have with Claire. Less complicated. Anyway, nice to meet you.
Yeah, there we go. So we have the voice
We
of
need to keep looking for other dinosaurs we may be able to domesticate.
Owen.
Well, more accurately, put on
You
the
said
road
over.
to domestication.
Anyways.
The way we'll be able to control them is by letting them control themselves, their natural hierarchy. That means we need more samples. This expedition can help.
So see, he's still on our side. He still likes what we're doing. He won't like that at the end, as it is in the first movie of Jurassic World. You can see that as well. But we have to end this video right now. But as you can see, this is what we have started to do, guys. That's our beginning. We have a little bit of nice things over here, which is going to be a lot more in the next episode. But this first episode always is a bit more explanation, as always. But the cool thing is, you got a second episode today at 1800 or at 6 p.m. Central European summertime. It's so hot in here, it's really summertime. So guys, stay tight and just wait a few more minutes until the second episode. Talk to you in a while and have a good day. Bye bye guys.